Now to Tabarak, our Jrood, with the weather, and I think it's officially just too hot, Tabarak.
Well, I think you're definitely right, Pamela. I've definitely had enough of this heat, and especially these 40+ degree days. Perth peaked at 42.3 degrees around 1:30 this afternoon, and we didn't even get that much of a cool reprieve overnight. It was still fairly warm, only dropping to 28 degrees. And it was a warm night for much of the state, actually, with overnight lows ranging in the 20s. The coldest it got was 16 degrees at Salmon Gums and Forest. Meanwhile, the highest maximum today was a sweltering 48 degrees, and that was reached at a few spots, including Mardi, Roebourne Airport and Geraldton. Now to the satellite, and you can see some thick convective cloud over northern parts of the state. Now that's associated with ex-tropical cyclone Lincoln, which crossed into eastern parts of the Kimberley today, bringing decent falls near its path. Now that system is set to slowly begin moving west across the Kimberley from tomorrow, making its way into northern parts of the region. Meanwhile, that west coast trough, which is continuing to bombard us with this hot weather, is expected to move inland ahead of a weak cold front, which will brush the southwest corner, so we finally have a cool change coming up along the coast. But until that change comes, there is still a severe heat wave warning for large parts of the state tomorrow and an extreme heat wave warning for the Pilbara district. A quick look around the country tomorrow. It's definitely looking more mild than WA, with cloudy conditions for Melbourne, Adelaide and Hobart, showers and a top of 26 for Sydney and Canberra, and a shower or two for Brisbane. Back to WA's north, and more rain, gusty thunderstorms and heavy falls possible over the north and east Kimberley, where conditions will be slightly cooler, mostly sunny and in the 40s for much of the Pilbara, as well as for central parts of the state. Morawa could reach 47 degrees tomorrow, and it's also going to be windy over the inland Gascoyne, northern Goldfields and interior tomorrow. Further south, conditions are looking partly cloudy, but still quite warm, especially along the south coastal districts. Esperance is heading for a top of 41 after only reaching 28 today, while Bremer Bay will enjoy a milder 32 degrees. In Perth, there's some good news because tomorrow things do start to cool down. It will still be fairly warm, but at least it's not 40 degrees again. We're heading for a top of 38 from an overnight low of 24. On local waters, winds will be variable, about 10 knots, with a southwesterly swell below 1 metre. The sun will rise at 2 minutes to 6, setting at 2 minutes past 7. And then looking ahead, Wednesday's looking like my favourite day this week, with a lovely 30 degrees forecast. 33 for Thursday, a slightly warmer end to the week with 37 for Friday, and then we finally have a cooler weekend ahead. It's looking partly cloudy and 33 for both Saturday and Sunday, Pamela.
We know it's bad when we think 38 is cooling off. That's ABC News for now. Tabarak and I will be back with you tomorrow. In the meantime, you can stay up to date with ABC News online, or you can catch the news anytime on ABC iView. Stay with us now, though, for 7:30.